everyone. Scroll back with some more Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. We last left off. That's a word to say on that one. We started the game. We got a recap. We normally got the story. We got space. And then we and I were chatting for a bit. We gotta go back to do something together. And now we're trying to assemble a new squad because everyone's gone their separate ways after everything that's happened. Before we do that, we need to get a feel for our new crew and the new Normandy. That now has Cerberus logos on it. Here, I guess you could say. Anyway, before we move on to actually getting new squad members, let's talk to the squad members we have now, such as Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
It's a risky assignment, Jacob.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Yeah.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Accents?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Probably. Either way, glad to have you aboard.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Okay, that's on the mission.
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
Yeah, I get that.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Yeah, he's not wrong. We need to get those specialists. We need to get those people with special traits, various personalities, all kinds of quirky natures and all that.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel.
For real?
That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
It's like one of those situations where you did something good, but considering how dire or how impactful the situation can get, it's better if no one knows what happened. So it doesn't cause a panic or cause
We'll talk later.
Chain
Commander.
reaction. Just from the knowledge of it. So while doing something good can be good, sometimes doing it under... Sometimes people want to be recognized for doing good deeds, but sometimes it's better to keep it. There's some good deeds that have to be kept quiet. Let's see. Jacob's here. Personal cabin. Miranda's down here. So let's talk to her. Has inflicted superior damage upon most targets. Well, that's obvious. Take a hit to the head, you're gonna be going down quick. Let's see. Life support.
Access to life support is restricted. The port observation deck is closed until needed.
And restroom. There's a restroom. It's got showers and stuff. One sink? Come on now.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
That's another thing I like about this game. Just listening
Starboard
to...
observation deck is closed until needed.
Just listening to the banter and small talk you hear across the various crew members, even if they're random NPCs. Dr. Chakra!
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Why are you here,
I'm
Doc?
shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing were my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Ceres Ice Brandy? Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
So what are you doing out here, Doc?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You'd like to travel.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Yeah, you get used to one thing. Trying to get accustomed to a new area, it can be very stressful and a bit taxing.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
That's good to hear. Pretty sure that's how most of the crew would be. Well, most of the crew from that weren't originally aligned with Cerberus. They're not working for Cerberus, they're working for me. And they trust me over Cerberus, and that's a good thing.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Good to have you back, Doc.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Ceres Ice Brandy. Okay, let's see about trying that.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
How much stuff in this ship is restricted, Edie? Seriously. I mean, this is my ship, isn't it?
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Yeah, I can see that. It'd be hard to fight on an empty stomach. Even harder to fight on a weak stomach.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian.
Oh, that's actually
HVAC,
important.
plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
To be fair, and this is just me, I feel like janitors and custodians don't get enough credit. I mean, they're the ones keeping the place clean so we don't get sick on the job. Without them, who knows how many businesses can be shut down.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands most of the time. This
Especially
ain't no
that's all the
luxury
time.
liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat.
Well, he's not
It'll
wrong
take
there.
good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
And it's not wrong about the whole head up their ass thing.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference.
Yikes.
I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Yeah, Batarians are not.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Find ingredients. Okay. Yeah, Batarians are not a kind race. In fact, they're about more. The only more ruthless than them are probably Krogan. That's saying something.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
The goals.
I know
for
what we're
one
doing
thing.
here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
I mean, I can understand that. With how advanced extraterrestrials can be compared to humanity, we are kind of at a disadvantage against them. So we would need something to keep us afloat and keep us advancing. Though there are some things in Cerberus that make it hard to believe that they have humanity's interest in heart.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Gee, thanks. And it's not wrong about using a lot of resources. But I believe in the live stream they said they spent over 4 billion credits on him. I mean, when you think about it, we're trying to revive a dead man, so I guess that kind of money would make sense.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Makes you think
How
so.
can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Okay, what about you?
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Genetically modified?
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
It's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Can I explain Mr. Cockiness?
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
I'll make sure you do that job well.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
So yeah, Miranda's pretty much brought up as a life of becoming Little Miss Perfect. So that kind of life can be pretty difficult mentally. Let's check engineering. See if there's any non-squad members there. Let's see, monitoring station. See some stuff that still don't have access to yet. Let's see down here. There's supposed to be some kind of secret down here. I can't remember. Didn't know a squad member using these tips down here. I think their name is Jack.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
Yep.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
And what's your issue?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Okay, just say that. We don't need to interrupt the guy. He's trying to explain.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
We're headed to Omega anyway. I can probably pick one up there.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Yeah, so you saw the accent. Yeah, so you saw most of the accent. What time you left?
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
That is bullshit.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
That makes sense. It seems the Alliance are giving people reasons to leave at this point. No wonder the Cerberus got so many people joining up.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
Damn.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
What about you, Gabby?
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Makes sense. Don't want to tear apart a team.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
I like this guy. That's about it.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
See if we can't find those coupling signs.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
This must be Sip's core. Wow, it is. Jeez. Is it vibrating? Eating?
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Okay, then, so that's the core. while since I played this game, so I want to get a feel of the ship before I actually start flying off anywhere. Let's see. Oh, these are trophies we get in the game. These are the shower, personal showers. Oh, we got a sound system in here. Got some nice gear. Oh, that much gear to customize. Our terminal. Team status. Abilities, weapons, submachine guns, heavy pistols. Pull, senior ammo. Nice. Oil normal, heavy pistols, and shotguns. How about that heavy armor? And these are dossiers so far. I see the unread messages because I noticed some stuff here. On the Citadel, last chance 2 years. Gotta see Anderson on the Citadel. We find Zaid and Kasumi to get them joined on the team. I'll contact with a survey ship. Survey team is still testing new prototype, finding site exploration rover. Scientist Dr. Manuel Case, Dr. Robert Alloy, Boyd MSCV Wozole, that research for us. Doctors, last seen your planet, Ziona, Ellis studies from frontier. Oh, crashing for the Normandy, that's right. Still 20 crew members unaccounted for. This from Admiral Hackett. Okay. This is some equipment. Grid, computerized, time system, free space cluster, systematic care, our projector, got that already. And that's what services kind of like to I went through that. That's right. Okay, let's see if we can do any of the DLC stuff before we hit Omega. And if not, we'll just focus on doing Omega stuff. And then we focus on DLC stuff.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Well, isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
So basically he helped us keep track of when someone's stressed out or someone's having trouble coping with something. And then we go talk to them to make sure that they're all right. Got it.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Not wrong there.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
What do you think, sir?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
But don't they hate aliens?
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
Unlike
Anything
me.
else you'd like to talk about?
So all right
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
And we won't.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I catch you.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Yeah. Galaxy map, see what we can do. Let's see. There's a lot to do. Make a 4 relay. Don't mention that. Let's see. Enter orbit. Well, Omega's right here. There's a fuel depot. Do we need... There we go. Gas for probes. Let's going to need those probes for planet exploration. Since you don't have to Mako anymore. Thank God for that. That Mako was horrible. Well, Omega's right here. So I guess we could deal with recruiting everyone. I mean, we got Archangel, the Professor, and the Veteran. Lord, start the scanner. Right, we need to scan the planets to find resources that we could potentially use. And scan for materials. Like this.
Probe launched. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Good to know. Finding these resources helps us with a lot of upgrades.
Probe away.
And launch these probes to help secure them. When scanning results get lower, that means they're finding more of the resources. It's something that I spent a lot of time on when I first played the game because I wanted to make sure I had everything.
Probe launched.
To help out when it comes to
research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Oh, there's lots of concentration and stuff here.
Launching probe.
I want to try to find where there's a much higher reaction. Because the higher reaction, the more of that resource there is.
Probe away.
And it helps secure more of them much quicker, I feel like. Not much of an element 0 in here for some reason. Like I said, I want to try to find stuff with a high concentration of it. So it takes a bit of a lot of scanning.
Launching probe.
Of course, it can come with trial and error with it. Because you never know what you're going to find. Going to have a lot of it, or
probe away.
Being worried about whether or not you're wasting your probes.
Probe away.
Because they'll use up like 10 probes here in just one place. And get everything. Because one of those cases where every little bit helps.
Launching probe.
Sometimes it's hard to come across more than just a little bit and make progress.
Launching probe.
There we go. When it says depleted, that means there's nothing left for us to find here. We can move on. it says don't be crashed. Start scanning. Oh, it's scanning, so it's red's here.
Probe away.
Look at all that. Try to find large concentrations before doing more, trying to cure more of anything on these planets. Oh, like that.
Probe away.
Finding a lot of radium, platinum, and palladium, but not much in element 0, it seems. Oh, there's a lot of large concentration of
Probe
platinum
away.
Here.
Launching probe.
Almost full up on platinum. Oh, it's large.
Probe away.
Let's see, what else is there?
Launching probe.
Some resources here.
Probe launched.
I'm moderate now. We just saw something left. Oh, there's something there. Oh, wait, here we go.
Launching probe.
There we go. When it starts getting down the port, that means we're really stuck in a place dry. They can be taken out of context in so many ways. Let's see what I do.
Probe launched.
Still some left. Just gotta find it. There's more than one like that. It's hard to tell whether or not to launch a probe there.
Probe away.
Still some here. I'm almost up in platinum.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Still some here. Trying to get that last bit is always a bit of a challenge.
Launching probe. Probe away.
There's always still something left, even though you're getting low reactions. One is to get high signals, like this. Here we go.
Probe launched.
And then it says depleted. It's those high reactions you want to try to find. Okay, we used up a lot of probes, so we got about 6. That was coming in sets of 5. Okay, let's check this one last planet, then we head to Omega. And scatter results moderate, so it's not a lot here already.
Probe launched.
Iridium.
Probe away.
We're getting a lot of platinum. Seriously.
Probe away. Probe away.
Almost done.
Probe launched.
Almost 30,000 platinum now. I'm gonna put this platinum so we can use on some upgrades. I feel like getting these resources early on is a lot more helpful than until after you already have the upgrades you need for them.
Probe away.
Find the upgrades, you have to materials for them already. Okay, now we can head to Omega. Yeah, it's up, Robert, Burrick, whatever. 100% now. Okay, now I can get in here. Omega. Built into mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has been idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The station's original, elegant design has given way to a haphazard expansion by scrambling fractions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. Okay, let's dock. Okay, first planet or station, I guess. Omega. That is like the North of Mass Effect, to be specific or clear, I guess. Well, you only have 2 squad members right now, so. Okay, different appearance for Miranda. Let's go with this one. This one's cool. Oh yeah, I got some more skill points. Let's put it to my biotic mastery. And can't use it for anything else. Weapon loadout. We'll go with my arc projector. We don't have any other weapons for us right now, so I think this.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
Alright.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
And I see someone very important that we can talk to already. And wow, the map is more detailed. I've got how much more detailed the map is compared to the last game. We get Arya and the Mercury right here. We're at Afterlife entrance. Stops over here. Okay, before I talk to Z and get started on DLC, I'm gonna go to the south. Right, that's the marketplace. The marketplace has much stuff we need to
End is not humans. We're a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, and you. Protheans cast off the lesser races, the Krogan, the Vorja, and the humans. So they dwelled in filth, on worlds made of dirt and feces. And there they lay until they stumbled into the skies. The lesser races will be our downfall. The word is clear. Let none in my sight continue to live, lest their impurity displease me. The word is clear on this, friends. Humans are the hands of the Reapers, here to commit the galaxy to ruin.
You're crazy.
Be gone! I cast you out into the cold black. I made you unclean. Bring unto me the children. I may watch them grow. Souls.
8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its...
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Model gets faster chest. Recently reported to Oh, that sounds nice.
Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in page-track estimates was followed by a downturn as the public became skeptical that the Alliance could match the other technology.
Terminus armor. 3 storm speed. These seals like 15. Oh, wow. Blacklight gravity singularity projector. Almost didn't happen. These guys did. It's unstable. It's basically a black hole gun. I'm definitely taking those. I got the terminus armor. We don't have to about everything. I got the first one. Yeah, I'll take the normally personalization.
Society, or a boon for the station's trusted hierarchy, one who study on the Forge's adaptive capabilities. I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
Black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Baseman Paragon. Stimulator conduit. Storm speed. Sniper rifle damage. Ooh, that's something for the entire squad. Yep. Use the legs, light dragon armor. Increase power damage, increase seal strike. Faster helmet. I said what this before, but I'm feeling we can something. Use that snap damage.
This is valuable.
Use that damage to upgrade for certain characters. It's expensive though.
Imagine this. You're in the Nexus.
One more shot.
And the only one around is that screeching prophet and a few Borgia scratching for food. Suddenly, a shot. Red hot lifeblood
End it now.
Teflon Industries. Fine sidearms for your personal protection.
The Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harrod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to let... His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Let's see what I can do, bro. I have to check out what we got here. Shotgun damage. 10% health. Ooh, which came here first? Oh, here's the couplings. Ooh, new weapon. Automatic rifle, big armor, steel jam barriers. Wasting sack, assault rifle. Got the plasma shotgun. Oh, wow. This is something I want. Heavy weapon ammo capacity.
This might be useful.
I got here.
Got a dangerous job that needs 2 other employees that just got care of. Let us help. CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We
just find about any side quest since we're talking to people. Even stop.
We have the largest number of breeding females and unadapted younglings in the Terminus systems, and we can produce torture workers to your specifications.
End is not.
Investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
I have things to do.
Courteously. Have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy.
Really wish they talked to him before buying all that stuff first time. Oh well.
Call today. Get rid of your fortune hassles forever.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams, who died fighting Saren on Murmire, was posthumously awarded the Solarian Silver Dagger and the Turian Nova Cluster.
Hey, again.
I heard you spoke to him. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage.
1,000?
It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits.
I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
No problem. It's only 1,000. I don't see what's wrong with that. There's plenty of credits on me right now. So I guess the Chunky with that would seem quite a loss. Anyway, that's enough stopping. That's alright. No, wait. See? He's right there. Might as well go take care of it right now before it gets sidetracked.
Stand still or I'll break your kneecaps.
Raiders and pirates have already
Damn.
jumped on the opportunity, staking out the routes that lead to freedom's progress. Please, you have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
How much you know?
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
He's a friend.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Damn.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's next,
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
How much is he paying you?
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No, he did not.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked.
Right.
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Oh. You know, if we're dealing with a slaver, I'm definitely...
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Damn.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Okay then. What's up? He was nice. Yeah. Got a destination.
Come on, let me in. Arya's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. Come on, you were expecting me to sneak you inside. What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Hey, Paragon points. Nice. Hey, seriously, these Batarians got active. And damn. Gotta help. Okay, having a machine. Gotcha, like
That's close enough.
That's necessary.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Right?
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Okay then. So you're like a kingpin.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Right the wall. Simple enough.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Yeah, I get it.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
Yeah, Mordin was one of my favorite characters in the series.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
So he's smart too.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
What about you?
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
That means more room in business for you, right?
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help them.
Fair enough.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Got it.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove.
Okay.
Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Surprising.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Oh. I just need to find the ingredients for the mess hall, that's right.
Whole club is spinning. I seen a fortune shoot a man. Oh no!
Wait, Helena Blake?
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
Why are you here?
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above? I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
Because I did tell you to straighten up.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
On Omega?
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
Oh, noble, yeah.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Oh, good to come across a character we met in the past game. That's not... See, here's what I mean. We have a lot of stuff connected, so like for the game, we do small stuff like that. I checked in the lower level, you drank some here to knock me out. Oh yeah, I
No. You said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
Patriarch?
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Aria's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Aria's now.
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did.
Damn.
She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones of my body, and left me alive.
As an example. Damn, this woman's ruthless.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
I should be going.
Quite the story. The man had it all and Arya took it all. Insane. yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves knocked out by some human-hating material. Really see the drink before we get it. See, that's too much smart. And we're not.
Later today, we interview Counselor Anderson. The tireless former soldier has.
Say something, Commander.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
Wonder why.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later, he was puking blood.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Find a bartender. Oh, I'm definitely going to do that. Business where I'm at.
Has supported improved relations with humanity since the Alliance's heroic sacrifice defending the Citadel last 2 years ago.
Luckily, it's just right here.
Do I know you? No, you humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
That's inside the crowd.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
Damn, nice shot.
Not taking any chances.
Nice shot.
Bastard deserved what he got. I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me to Omega.
Okay, let's go and find more.
Omega's probably gonna be number one, and this time, there is no escape.
Experience out of that. Sure about once. We're gonna which way I'm
Give
going.
me another pizza.
Need to get turned around. I like it. There's a fire they got going on here.
Come on, let me in.
It should be this way.
Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepherd Memorial flame on Tormund. Authorities issued warnings, but Admiral Hackett asked that no arrests be made.
End is not.
And I got one set up. Private residence access denied.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya T'Loak calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Mordin Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
You're wrong.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Three of us can go in with no problem. And unlike that lady, we actually know how to shoot a gun. Quoken and force to regenerate their health. Incinerate powers and warp stops regeneration. Good to know. To eat in. Concussive shot, disruptor ammo, inferno grenade, assault rifles, and sniper rifles. We use the extra weapon variety. And jumping Miranda or Jacob. Heavy pistols and shotguns. No, I'm bringing Jacob. And we did get some new weapons. Not anything I can use. Got a new shotgun though. Let's see. Effective against barriers. Shields and barriers, weak against armor. Controls the impact, heat, and electrical charge overload shields and barriers. And causes massive trauma to a number of targets. Yeah, let's go with that plasma shotgun. See. Let's see. It upgrades from desk rifle, so let's go with that. You got the M2 you got the advanced sniper rifle. Okay. Let's get in here though. Find element 0. Yeah, people did getting set up in here.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
They got the all clear. Yeah, we already stuck them in med, Joe. We just get credits instead, which I like. So it's not wasting resources.
Good luck in there. The Blue Suns and Vorcha are shooting anything that moves.
Good shot! Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Take control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
I'm gonna steal none. We need help.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, your plague did this to me.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth. like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
Maybe the Vorcha did it then.
I need to find Morton Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Being an ass, so we don't have to be an ass either.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose?
Exactly.
What do you wish to know?
I need to find Morton Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
Dangerous
What
how?
makes Morton worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
Yeah, Morton's kind of a mixed bag.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district.
Dollars even.
But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Maybe it's the Vorcha that did
Aren't the
this.
Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers.
Fair enough.
Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Makes a good point. All this does kind of point to the humans. Find the matching code segments. Locate and select the code that matches the code that's displayed on the top left corner of the screen. Avoid red codes. Find all matches before time runs out to active security. Alright. Gotta see what matches the top left. Trying to find it. Here. 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 Got it. Alright, that's incredible. Ooh, power cells. Oh, wow. Okay.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Bastard sees us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards. 2 days in. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. of the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
You're already infected.
Davis died last night. He's still talking to me, though.
What?
Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Yeah, they both died in here. That plague hit them hard. Move on.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Burned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
No, that's definitely not what happened. Well, that's a redstone. It's not like he's gonna need it. Right.
I need cover!
Gravity's one mean mother, huh? Yeah!
Taking cover! Engaging hostiles!
Firing an impact shot.
Got him!
Apartments. Got it. And open sesame. Hello in here.
Oh, thank God you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Where are they at?
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
Where are they now?
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
How did it spread?
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
And this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorta started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Seriously?
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
What about help?
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Alright then. Nice place though. I guess they get a coffin through the walls. Back to it, man. These people have had to find a way to Mordin. Oh, what's this?
This should come in handy.
I need cover!
Eyes up front.
What back in?
Firing concussive shot.
Let's see.
Get over here.
Have more cover.
Sit. Got him.
Coming our way! I've got him! That was pretty. This'll put him down! Like we're in Vorcha territory. The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
That much sense. Anything upstairs? Like, I want to explore this place before moving on to the actual objective. I went up there for a better vantage point. I think about it. I don't know why I did.
Hey, back off. We got here first.
I got your point.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Tyrians' trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
Like, seriously.
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, it doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Well, at least these guys have a brain.
Do you know a Solarian named Mordin Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
That's the plan.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
Tell me everything you know about Mordin Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man, you kind of had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. I don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Smart.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
Clearly.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Good. If you do, I'll come back and shoot you. Oh, there's a planet.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Noted.
Hostiles are cleared!
Morton's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Morden saved my life. I owe him everything.
Sounds like quite the guy.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use Malanarin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in Batarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malanarin and butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not Heplicor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
This might be useful.
Ooh, yeah, that's Morden Solus. I love his dialect. It's so hard to comprehend, but so fun to listen to.
Professor Morton Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe. Looking for some...
Relax, Morton. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
At least it's time to talk.
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
You're very well informed. How did a Solarian scientist hear about Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Solarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
It'll be simple.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
He's fine. He's fine. You can see him?
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Why does it make sense?
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
It does sound like a good connection.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
That's nothing major.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Smart.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
M6 Carnifex hand cannon acquired. Cool. I got an upgrade for my pistol. Effective against armor, we can see with symbiotic barriers. Cool. This thing's gonna be good for armor. This is going to be for seals and barriers. Got it.
This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend.
Alright, let's go deal with this. Oh! Pistols. Oh, this thing does kick it.
Sit down! Target down!
This'll put him down! I think that's a very lot of ammo. That's strong. That's strong, but it can't hold a lot of ammo. That's the
That was pretty.
But all of them? Now anyway. Okay. Bank ammo. Okay. There's one right here. Where is it? There.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense.
If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
He's gonna look.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
And more Paragon points. It's easy to get Paragon points in this game. Because being a nice guy. Even though you gotta be tough and fair. Tonight, hotel, you have to peaceful negotiation.
Come me up ahead.
Hello there.
Firing concussive shot. Your gun.
Warp ahead. Got rocket launchers.
I've got him! Here they come. Drop them!
I can hit him like a piece of bar.
Nice trick.
How many more y'all coming out?
Nice trick.
Controls right through here. You can't hit with a lot of forward to. Right now.
Firing an impact shot.
Close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
Right.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
So was the Vorcha.
What did the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Up front.
Yep, they crazy. Oh wow. We got rocket launchers. What the hell?
Come on over.
Shepard, I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Got it.
Door's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
This'll put him down!
I have located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Good to know.
Nice trip.
Now we just walk it.
Firing an impact shot.
We're down, man.
Sit down.
Okay. There's more ammo for my other gun. Head to the fan. Yeah, oh crap.
Have a nice trip. Shotgun. Hey, top.
Alright. Saying that locked. Anyway.
One down, one to go. Let's move.
When I get that fan going, of course I am.
Gravity's one needy mother, huh? Anyone else know? Hell yeah.
Hello. Okay.
Have a nice trip. Closing back.
Oh, hello there. Not see them.
Get over here. Firing an impact shot. fans are up. That should be it.
Whew. That was intense.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I'm not like that.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said.
Oh boy.
Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
So, you joining up?
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
Good to know.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Mission complete. 7 air cannon, increase absorb damage, mental capacity, whatever that's in credits total. Element 0, live, stop backslide. Professor, new achievement. Kinetic barriers are vulnerable to rapid fire weapons and biotics. Warp is particularly effective. Noted.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
So you know the elusive man.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne
You
virus.
don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the
going so
samples.
much
They're
rambling.
going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a
Like, what the
requisition
heck's
order.
that?
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
Yes, it is.
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
It's gonna be fun having him aboard. Ooh, we searched for Inferno armor. Missile launcher. Yes, please. Well, yes, with Mordin on board, we now have access to upgrades. And research terminal as well. Review, absorb damage. Let's get that. Achievement unlocked. Scientist. Yay. Prototypes. Let's see. Oh, hold on a minute. Collect hidden armor, regeneration bonus, plus 20% health, soaring speed 10%, severe ammo, inferno armor, negotiation bonus 10%, biotic damage, power, taking biotic power damage 10%, soaring speed 10%. Oh, there's a lot of research here that I want to mess with. Ooh, I need another heavy ever weapon upgrade to get this. M622 Avalanche. I think they have the cryo blaster. There's like a cryo gun. Okay. Let's see. Collective assault rifle. I can't use this, but someone else might be able to. Let's good. See, armor upgrades. Laser capacity, let's grab that. Think about other upgrades while we're here. Hack module. All these upgrades I already have. See, weapon upgrades. Can't get any of these yet. This one. Haven't found this one yet. Oh, I need sniper rifle damage upgrade through this. And solid penetration. I need better solid rifle damage upgrade, and I need more medium for this. Prototypes. See, missile launcher. I got this missile launcher. I saw those wards are using it. Let's see. What else? Got the Chechen armor. I don't know. Infinite armor. I can use that negotiation bonus. Let's see if we can weapon ammo upgrade. Weapon upgrades right now. Ammo upgrades. I mean, that trauma module. It's good. Gives probably full health. I really need that. Sip enhancements. Rental armor, collected Chechen, assault armor. Increase every weapon capacity, increase shields and health. That's actually pretty good. Let's grab that. Shotgun. I don't use a shotgun, so I don't think I'll need that. I'll grab the front armor too. Alright, Mordin, let's talk to you.
Shepard, how can I help?
Yeah.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
What we got? Mordin Omni Tool. Increase Mordin's tech fire damage. Let's get it.
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Okay then.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech now.
Okay.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Okie dokie then.
Are there any medical concerns?
Cerberus personnel, always some matters, but nothing affecting.
You got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular, very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Good to know.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
How so?
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Fancy.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Scientists do love a good challenge. It makes them work more. Give them more motivation to bring out the best of what they can do.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I've met Kirahi.
I worked with an SDG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Not taken. Nature genophage.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Oh.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
How?
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Got it. He's nice. But yeah, having more than rounds gonna be fine.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
New message, huh? You don't even have facial scars. Okay. So I get rid of those ugly scars on my face. Good to know. I got the architect, so I can just... Yeah. Gotta be kind of hood. Yeah. Get upgrades for the ship. That might be. I remember now. We do need those upgrades for something important later down the line. So I need to talk to crew members to get those. But I see we're a bit stretched thin on time. It's getting to 8 o'clock and I got work in the morning. So I'm going to leave it here for tonight. I'm going to have to go back to Omega in a minute because we still need to find Archangel. And I already know what Archangel is, and it's going to be fun to get that guy back. So I'll see y'all on Wednesday if work doesn't drive me crazy, as usual, as it usually does. And I appreciate those schematics here tonight, and I will talk to you all later.